Welcome to ISTV News. I'm Shubhala Khanwam. Let's see what we have in the top stories. Series of bomb blasts take place at different places in Manipur ahead of Republic Day celebration. And now the news in detail. Series of bomb blasts occurred during the past 24 hours at different places in the state ahead of the Republic Day celebration. Some unknown persons lobbed a China-made hand grenade at the house of the chairperson of Wangoi Municipal Council, Khaidem Bala, at Wangoi Khaidem Laikai around 2 a.m. last night. Fortunately, the grenade failed to explode. Bomb experts and personnel of Wangoi police station came and picked up the grenade from the spot and got it exploded at a safe place. Chairperson Bala told the ISTV News that some persons who claimed to be the cadres of KCP Tayai Group had earlier asked the council for 25% of the funds allocated from the 13th Finance Commission. The council had told them that the funds allocated are too little to take up developmental works for Wangoi area. Then the so-called KCP Tayai Group had threatened the council on several occasions. Bala further said that even if there are matters of dissatisfactions in the developmental works taken up by the council, dialogue can be held instead of intimidation by way of violence.
November tha dasu bo imungda langjan bana musu pokhai gare adudagi ngasi amusu bom langjan lambani adubu poti pokhai ba po lai ba phaba dagi pokhai hogdare dagi sigi mogi KCP tayai haji hanjan na phone da dum tawrai dagi message tharai andagi paisa demand ha jo khoi phone wari sanai adubu thabak lakhiba 13 finance ki oro sigi laiba paisa ji loina moida piyo thabak su gare haibasu khoi yengbira ram haibasu khoi adu yade jengbagi mathau tade loina pi ga damni adu natradi natai jada ba daidi soraki langchal lu daidi phipam jam cha bo hi wata kaya sijinai.
On the other hand, a powerful IED reportedly exploded near the trans-check post of 27 Assam Rifles in Churachandpur district at about 6 a.m. today. No one was reported injured in the blast. Meanwhile, troops of 2 JK Light Infantry found an IED planted on the roadside during patrol duty at Kanwai near Kwakta. Bomb experts came and safely removed the IED from the spot. The 8th General Conference of Liangmai Naga Students Union was held at Natu Village in Garen district of Nagaland yesterday. Vice Chairman of Hills Area Committee Z. Kikhonbao Nyumai, Chairman of ADC Tamilong K. Humalyambo, and Assistant Manager of Nagaland Handloom and Handicraft Development Council Mit Yu Kumbao Chawang attended the conference. President of the union N.K. Choi said the General Conference is being held after every 4 years at different places so that the Liangmai community may live unitedly with love and amity. Addressing the gathering, Z. Kikhonbao said students waste their time while they are pursuing their education and remain jobless after completing their studies. Students can only succeed if they can lighten the burden of their family, society, community, and nation. It will not be right to think of only taking help from others rather than working together.
You are the future of your family. You are the future of your village. You are the future of your community. You are the future of your state. You are the future of your vast country, India. And you are the well of your family. You are the well of your village. You are the well of your state. You are the well of your country.
And moving on to some national and international news. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Barack Obama will jointly address the nation from All India Radio in the program Man Ki Baat on the 27th of this month. In a tweet this morning, Modi said the address will be a special one and he is eagerly looking forward to it. The Prime Minister has asked people to send their questions till Sunday on the website www.mygov.in. Obama is arriving in New Delhi later this week to attend the Republic Day celebration as the chief guest, the first U.S. president to do so. Both leaders had earlier written a joint editorial named Chale Saath Saath in Washington Post when Modi visited the U.S. in September last year. India has been put on high alert ahead of U.S. President Barack Obama's 3-day visit to the country, following intelligence inputs about terror groups planning a spectacular strike. Inputs from intelligence agency National Technical Research Organization (NTRO), along with other intelligence sources, suggest that a terror attack is imminent during the Obama visit. According to sources, terrorists may have already entered the country from Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. 4 terror outfits including Lashkar-e-Toiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and Hizbul Mujahideen are planning to carry out attacks. All airports, sea, lands and border areas have been put on high alerts. Security has been beefed up in sensitive installations across the country. Meanwhile, security measures in place for Republic Day in Delhi are like never before. An airborne warning and control system (AWACS) will be launched on 1 hour before the parade and will keep circling the national capital. In effect, New Delhi, Lucknow, Jaipur and Agra airports will be shut down during the course of the parade. With Switzerland refusing to share information based on stolen data, India will provide independent evidence on black money account holders, its alternate but not preferred position, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said. Jaitley was speaking to a news agency on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland, after a 40-minute meeting with his Swiss counterparts where they discussed how Switzerland can provide details on unaccounted money parked in bank accounts in that country by Indians. The finance minister said the Swiss authorities have made it clear to India that they will not cooperate or exchange any information based on stolen data. If, however, India can provide credible, independent evidence of investigation back home, then Switzerland will cooperate. Senior officials from 21 countries are gathering in London to discuss efforts to tackle the jihadist militant group Islamic State (IS) in Syria and Iraq. Those taking part in the one-day conference include U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and Iraqi Prime Minister Haider al-Abadi. They will discuss how to halt the flow of recruits and money to IS. They will also look at providing more military help to those fighting on the ground and boosting humanitarian aid. Recent attacks by Islamist militants in France have put even greater political pressures on governments to show decisive results, he adds. Kerry, who will co-host the talks with UK Foreign Secretary Philip Hammond, said there was greater determination than ever to defeat IS. And before we wind up, the top stories once again. Series of bomb blasts take place at different places in Manipur ahead of Republic Day celebration. Hey, keep watching for more news at ISTV News.